call this meeting to order. Staff, will you conduct a roll call to establish we have a quorum present?
Present.
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 Thank you. May we all stand and please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all. Commissioners, I will now entertain a motion to approve the meeting's agenda for this evening.
Commissioner James, I move that we approve the agenda for January 9th, 2024.
I now have a motion. A second, please.
Commissioner Echols, second.
So I will call the vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All those in opposition, signing by saying nay. The motion carries. Commissioners, I trust that you have reviewed the meeting minutes. If there are no questions or discussions, I will now entertain a motion to approve the regular minutes.
Commissioner Jones, putting forth a motion to approve the meeting minutes of the December 2023 meeting.
I now have a motion from Commissioner Jones. May I have a second?
Commissioner Smith, second.
So I will call the vote. All those in favor of the motion as stated, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those in opposition, signify by saying nay. The motion carries. Commissioners, I will now entertain a motion to approve the 2024 meeting dates.
Commissioner James, I motion that we approve all the dates for the 2024 meetings.
I now have a motion by Commissioner James. May I have a second?
Commissioner Echols, second.
Commissioner Echols, second. So I will call the vote. All those in favor of the motion as stated, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those in opposition, signify by saying nay. The motion carries. I will now open the period for public comments. Please reserve your comments related to a specific agenda item when I call for comments on that item. Comments to the Planning and Zoning Commission shall be limited to no more than 2 minutes. Groups wishing to address an issue shall select 1 or 2 spokesmen. The time allowed for all issues shall not exceed a total of 15 minutes. Issues raised at this time are generally referred to the Director of Planning and Zoning for review. Responses will be provided at a later date. So, no comments? We do not have anything on the agenda under old business. So we will now move into the new business portion of the agenda. Our first item of new business is as follows. Plat review, Popeyes. Staff, I will now ask you to present the staff analysis and recommendations.
Hello, everyone. I hope you all had a joyous holiday season. It's just me tonight. I'm running the show without my director. I will just let her chill and catch all of the motions that you all will be making tonight. Okay? So we have 3 requests coming your way. First up, let's please review the subdivision plat for the new Popeyes at 8350 Sonoya Road. Alrighty, so the applicant has submitted a complete application for your review. The site is located next to the Mainiki Car Care Center. The site is currently zoned C2 General Commercial and is located in the Georgia Highway 74 Overlay District. The site is approximately 1.82 acres. These are a few snapshots of the property as it stands today. They have included an accurate, up-to-date, and certified survey. The subdivision plat includes buffer easements, utilities, and other required infrastructure. The subdivision plat also meets the setback requirements of C2 in the Highway 74 Overlay District. Staff recommends approval of the subdivision plat with the condition that any significant modifications as determined by staff to the approved subdivision plat would necessitate a further review by the Planning and Zoning Commission. I conclude.
Thank you. I will now entertain questions for staff regarding the request.
It's Commissioner Jones, this is just, the Popeyes is already there, right?
That is
See it,
correct.
right? It's open, delicious. This is just because they're subdividing the other lot, so instead of 1 lot with the Popeyes now, it will be 2, so it'll be something at some point built on the other lot.
That is correct.
And I'm assuming that district still adheres to the sort of drive-through zoning, items that the city of Fairburn has, where you can't build another drive-through, like right next to another drive-through. I think it's a 1,500-foot. So
That
what
is
could be
correct.
built there will not have a drive-through window unless it meets our new drive-through rules and regulations.
That is fully correct.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question, Madam Chair. Do we know what is going to go next door to Popeyes yet?
The applicant is here to discuss any type of future development questions.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
Commissioners, now is your time to ask questions to the applicant. Sir, would you step forward, please?
Good evening, Commissioners, and Happy New Year to all of you. First of
Thank you.
all, very fortunate to be in Fairburn. Thanks for initial approval, and we opened our Popeyes for the people of Fairburn on December 30th, and we've been blessed. It's been a good opening, particularly in the holiday season. Mr. Mayor was also happened to be there for the first day, so I would like to invite all of you to be my guest as well at some point. But yeah, so right now, the Popeyes is open and we are trying to subdivide it. And eventually, my plan is to do a sit-down restaurant. That's my plan. I'm looking at few concepts right now, all the way from Mediterranean to Middle Eastern to a different kind of a concept, just trying to make sure it fits it's a right fit, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Commissioners, proceed with their questions.
Commissioner Smith, I have a question. So the lot next to where Popeye is already built,
Yeah.
do you have ownership of that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I do have another question, Chair. Do we know how soon you plan to open a second restaurant?
By probably next year, 2025. I'm already working on talking to a couple of concepts. But, right now the interest rates are just trying to get things calm down.
Commissioners, are there any other questions? Okay. If there are no additional questions or discussions, I will now call this item to a vote to approve or deny the plat. Thank you.
All right, this is Commissioner Jones. I put forth a motion to approve the agenda item Popeyes at 8350 Sonoy Road, parcel ID 09F020001300063. I put a motion forth to approve.
I now have a motion by Commissioner Jones. May I have a second, please?
Commissioner Smith for sec.
Commissioner second. So I will call the vote. All those in favor of the motion as stated, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those in opposition signify by saying nay. The motion carries. Our second item of new business is as follows. Concept plan, STRAC office review.
Hello again. Coming up is the concept plan for the STRAC office rebuild at 105 Laser Industrial Court. A completed application has been submitted for your review. The site is located on the south corner of the intersection of Laser Industrial Court and Fairburn Industrial Boulevard. The site is currently Zone M2 Heavy Industrial and is located in the Georgia Highway 74 Overlay District. The site is approximately 1.10 acres. This is what the site looks like today, and the demolition of the existing building was properly permitted. They have included an accurate, up-to-date, and certified survey. The concept plan includes all buildings and structures, driveways, parking facilities, walkways, landscaping, buffer easements, utilities, and other required infrastructure. The site will have ingress and egress along Laser Industrial Court. The concept plan meets the setback and parking requirements of M2 and Highway 74 in the Highway 74 Overlay District design standards. The applicant is proposing a 9,306 square foot, two-story office building. The building will consist of various earth tones of masonry with various neutral tone metal accents and a flat roof. Does anyone need me to expound on any other architectural details? All right. Some more elevations. Staff recommends approval of the concept plan with the condition that any significant modifications as determined by staff to the approved concept plan would necessitate a further review by the Planning and Zoning Commission. I conclude. Thank you.
Thank you. I will now entertain questions for staff regarding the request.
I have a question, Madam Chair.
Commissioner.
Mr. Felton, is the building that's currently here, is that an office building, serving as an office building right now?
That was an office building before it was demoed.
Okay. So it's not there anymore?
It's not there anymore.
Got it.
Commissioners, are there any other questions?
Thank you.
Commissioners, now is your time to ask questions of the applicant.
How you doing? I'm Joe Strack, owner of Strack Incorporated, with my son Jonathan right here. So, any questions, well, I'll be glad to answer.
Commissioners, proceed with your questions.
I have a question.
Okay, Commissioner James?
Welcome, Mr. Strack. Question, what does your company do?
We do heavy construction like site work, clearing, grading, sewer and water, boring under highways.
So this site is just simply for your office building?
Yeah, we've outgrown our office at the end of the street, need more space. We got guys in a temporary trailer that y'all let us have for the last couple of years, so we'll get rid of that trailer as soon as we build this. Yeah,
It's a beautiful building.
thank you.
Commissioners? Okay, Commissioner Smith?
The new place, how many square footage is the building
It was
is gonna have?
about 9,600, is that what you said, Chancellor?
9,306 square
Okay.
feet.
Pretty good size.
It's two stories, though, yeah.
That's all.
Commissioners, are there any other questions?
No questions?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
There are no additional questions or discussions. I will now call this item to a vote to approve or deny the plat. Commissioners, make a motion in a second, please.
Commissioner James, I motion that we accept conceptual plan for Strack Office rebuild at 105 Laser Industrial Court, parcel ID 09F090100480868.
I now have a motion by Commissioner James. May I have a second, please?
Commissioner Smith, second.
Commissioner Smith, second. So I will call the vote. All those in favor of the motion as stated, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those in opposition signify by saying nay. The motion carries. Our third item of new business is as follows: Strack Shop.
All right, hello for one last time tonight. Our last request for view tonight is the Strack Shop, which is located at 0 Laser Industrial Court. A completed application was submitted. The site is located on the southwest side of the cul-de-sac of Laser Industrial Court. The site is currently Zone M2, which is heavy industrial, and is located in the Georgia Highway 74 Overlay District. The site is approximately 1.68 acres. This is what the site looks like today. They have included an accurate, up-to-date, and certified survey. The concept plan includes all buildings and structures, driveways, parking facilities, walkways, landscaping, buffer easements, utilities, and other required infrastructure. The site will have ingress and egress along Laser Industrial Court. The concept plan meets the setback and parking requirements of zoning district M2 and the Highway 74 overlay design standards. The applicant is proposing a 9,450 square foot auto shop. The building will consist of earth tone masonry with black metal accents and a slightly pitched overhanging metal roof. Does anyone need me to expound on any other architectural details? Staff recommends approval of the concept plan with the condition that any significant modifications as determined by staff to the approved concept plan would necessitate a further review by the Planning and Zoning Commission. I conclude. Thank you.
Thank you. I will now entertain questions for staff regarding the request.
Yes, Commissioner Jones, so just sort of tying these two together, it sounds like we have a M2 industrial zoned area, and a successful business is essentially updating, right? From temporary structures and trailers and things that, you know, to more modern and meeting all of our codes. And so it sounds like it's a new two-story nice office building, as well as a, say, nicer, more modern shop versus some of those photos which you showed, which were, you know, kind of temporary trailers and storage and things like that. Is that an accurate representation of what's been put forth here?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? If there are no additional questions or discussions, I'd like to ask the applicant to please come forward.
Back again.
Thank you. Commissioners, are there any questions?
Tell me a little bit about this shop. I mean, what's going to be taking place there?
Yeah, we repair and our heavy equipment like D9 dozers and scrapers and backhoes. We bring them in there and repair them and get them back out in the field. Just like the office, we've outgrown the shop we have. We need more space.
So you got 1.2 acres for the shop?
It was 1.6, I think.
1.6 to repair it for bulldozers and Heavy equipment?
Yeah, repairing heavy equipment, yes.
Yeah, so it sounds like, just Chancellor, maybe this is for you. So the site is 1.6 acres. The shop is 9,450 on the 1.68 acres, correct?
That's correct.
Thank you.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm good.
And is this, can I ask one more question? Is it currently, is your shop currently, like, you bring in the equipment sort of inside? Because I noticed on the old pictures, right, there was equipment sort of outside. So will this enable you to, like, hey, we can bring in a dozer and work on it inside in a weather-safe environment versus sending folks out on a day like today to fix a dozer?
That's correct. You're
Okay.
working on the inside.
Yeah, that's a little nicer. Okay.
Any other questions, Commissioners? If there are no additional questions
Okay,
or discussions, I will now call this item to a vote
okay.
to approve or deny the plat.
Commissioner Jones, I put forth a motion to approve the agenda item in the plat Strack Shop, currently at 0 Laser Industrial Court, parcel ID 09F0901004800942. I put forth a motion to approve.
I now have a motion by Commissioner Jones. May I have a second, please?
Commissioner Eccles, second.
I have a second by Commissioner Eccles. So I will call the vote. All those in favor of a motion as stated, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those in opposition, signify by saying nay. The motion carries. Staff report?
Yes, just a quick update. We will have a meeting next month. I did want to welcome our new commissioner, Ms. Parker. Thank you. And a big shout out to our planner for taking the lead this meeting. I am thrilled. I sincerely believe in the philosophy that leaders create other leaders.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Felton is a prime example of that.
Commissioners, are there any comments? Starting with you, Commissioner Jones.
No comments. Happy 2024.
Welcome aboard. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Commissioner Parker.
I'm excited. I look forward to assisting and being a part of planning and zoning. And Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you. Commissioner James?
Yep. I would like to also welcome Commissioner Parker. Good to have you. Happy New Year to everyone. And I would also like to say you did a wonderful job, Mr. Felton. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. I would like to say thank you to everyone that's here. We made it to 2024. That's indeed a blessing. I thank all of you in planning and zoning for all the effort and hard work that you have given in 2023. I understand we have a lot ahead of us in 2024, and I think we are prepared, are we not, Commissioners?
We are.
Absolutely. I'd like to pass on a sympathy to Commissioner Eccles for the loss of her family members. She had 2 sisters to pass in December.
Thank you.
Our heart goes out.
Thank you.
All right, Commissioner Smith.
Just want to welcome Ms. Parker to the board. And I want to thank both applicants tonight for coming up with some great things to come to Fairburn.
Commissioner Eccles?
First, welcome Ms. Parker to the Planning and Zoning Commission. You have a lot in store for you. You can do it. We already know you can do it. Happy New Year to everyone. Made it through 2024, and it's always going to be a better year than 2023.
Absolutely. Commissioners, I will now entertain a motion to adjourn the public meeting.
Commissioner James, I motion we adjourn.
Have a Commissioner James motion adjournment.
Commissioner Smith, second.
Commissioner Smith second. So I will call the vote. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Good night.
Right.